100% seller rate, so I don't know.
Well, that was the last thing, and it's been there for like 290 days.
Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kang, and we are the
FI
FI Resellers.
Welcome to our channel, especially if you are new here, and welcome back if you are one of our gang, one of our subscribers already. We are just so glad that you're here. And today we have a what sold video for you. We're going to go over all of our sales from the past week, and then we're going to share our numbers, so exactly how much we made in this week, which it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So a little spoiler there for you, but oh well. And then we're going to share some community BOLOs. So BOLO means be on the lookout for. And so these are items that other resellers have sold and they've done really well. So we wanted to share them on our channel, celebrate their wins, and help you maybe learn something new that you haven't known about before. So we're going to jump into our sales first, and then make sure you stay tuned to the end for those community BOLOs.
Yeah, we sold this Jack Spade cardigan for $34.90 on eBay. This one was really good, but it took 427 days to sell.
Yeah, that was one of, like, when we first started reselling, we picked that up, we thought it was such a great find. We priced it at like $50 because we were like, oh, Jack Spade, that's like Kate Spade, right? Apparently not, because it just took forever to sell. And finally it sold, and we were like almost like kissing it goodbye, like, see you later, goodbye.
Well, we profited $21, so it was actually still a really good sale. It just took a long time to sell it.
Yes, way too long.
Yeah. Then we sold this Lucky Brand pointed toe boots for $20 on Facebook Marketplace. What?
Yeah, so we started cross-listing using List Perfectly.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. It's still out to the jury right now.
Testing it like mad crazy.
Yeah, whether we think it's, worthwhile or not, because you'll see from this week we had some good sales on Facebook Marketplace and some good sales on Mercari. Previously, without using List Perfectly, we were only listing on eBay and Poshmark, and so we expanded to 2 more platforms. And right now, Facebook Marketplace has been offering us, once we started listing over there, they said, okay, until September 15th, we'll pay for shipping. So we don't have to pay for shipping, and neither does the buyer. So that's been super helpful, and that's why we've been able to take some lower offers, as well as Facebook Marketplace only has a 5% fee. So that's been really awesome.
Really good. So next we sold these Doc Marten sandals for $55 on Mercari. This one was pretty good.
I had never seen Doc Marten sandals before, and I wasn't sure how well they would sell, but they sold very quickly. Someone messaged me on Mercari and asked, I think I had them listed at $75 because on Mercari we have it at free shipping. And so they asked if I could do $55 and told me, they're for my husband, and he needs really comfortable shoes, and these look really comfortable. So I said, okay, sure, and they left me a really nice review. So that always feels good when I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice.
Yeah, we sold these jeans by Pilcrow and the Letterpress for $30 on Poshmark.
That is one of our first time selling that brand. We don't find it that often. And these were apparently a very good style because they sold pretty quickly, just in a couple days. And, $30 is great for a pair of jeans that we picked up at the bin. So we're really happy with that.
Yeah. Then we sold this J. Joe white tank top for $15.09 on eBay. Not too bad.
Yeah, it was, basic.
We continue to pick up J. Joe, and we continue to sell J. Joe. This next one is also J. Joe. It was this plaid blue dress for $33.05 on eBay. Pretty good.
And this one was new at tag, so I think that's why it sold so well. And honestly, it was really cute. So definitely J. Joe that's cute, or, very comfortable. This had like a ribs sort of texture, so it was very comfortable. So I think that's why it did so well.
Next, we sold this Susie Chin purple dress for $30 on Poshmark.
This was another one that we've had for a really long time. We've had it since December. So I would not pick this up again, but it did sell full price, so.
Just had to wait for the right buyer, I guess.
Right, exactly.
Then we sold these ski pants by Burton for $35 on Poshmark.
Yeah, so I actually think that these were snowboarding pants. That's what I found when I looked online, that's kind of the bell-bottom style. And this is a testament to communication with your buyers, because this was on Poshmark. This woman had sent me an offer for, I think, $20. And so I counter offered at $35. She came back at $21. And so I declined because I was like, okay, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I just don't deal with that. You know, like if someone is gonna counter offer $1 more, I'm like, okay, you're just playing me. And so I declined it, and then she came back and offered 22. So I was like, okay.
Oh, big spender.
Yeah, big spender. So I countered again at 35, and I went into the bundle and I wrote a little comment and I said, 35 is my lowest offer. I can send it out tomorrow, you know, if you decide to purchase it at that price. She accepted it. So I think that she just wanted to know like what my lowest was. And so I just needed to tell her, this is my lowest, so take it or leave it. And she took it. So
wow.
Just goes to show you.
Very good. Well, thanks for your purchase if you're watching this.
Yeah.
Then we sold this Barefoot Dreams purple robe. We had sold a pink one last week. And this week, this purple robe sold for $53.50 on eBay. Wow.
So that included the shipping, so that's why it's a good bit of money. But this also was a bigger size, and it was in a better condition than the one that we sold last week. So it also sold for more because of that. But we were really excited to get these, and then it was funny. We had them for a little while, like a month, and then they both sold within a week. So that was awesome.
Yeah. Then we sold this Athleta puffer vest for $30.55 on eBay.
Yeah, so a good bread and butter item. We love selling Athleta. It is one of our favorite brands to find and sell, and this was a really cute vest, so we were excited to pick it up.
Then we sold these slingback shoes by Eileen Fisher for $36 on Poshmark.
These sold very quickly, just in about a day, and I had them listed at $40. Our Posher VA, our automation on Poshmark, has sent an offer of 10% off, and the person accepted and was really happy with these shoes, so I was glad to be able to send them off. We've been having really good luck with our shoes recently. We picked up a bunch in Austin, and we listed them pretty much all last week, and we sold like a good amount of them. We are down, it was surprising how many sold overnight or just within a few days, so that's been really awesome.
Then we sold this Instant Pot lid by Ninja for $37.52 on eBay. Now that was just a lid, and the buyer paid shipping, but we still made $15 profit, so it's pretty good.
Yeah. Next
we sold this Tommy Hilfiger plaid puffer vest for $35.87 on eBay. This one was pretty good because I had picked it up. It had some discoloration, but still sold. We got $17 profit. Pretty good. Then we sold these kids Chaco sandals for $24 on Mercari.
So this one was okay. We were excited to get the sale on Mercari, but it was free shipping, and they ended up being about £1, so we didn't make that much in profit after.
$9.
Yeah. Oh
well. Next we sold this Refrigerator women's coat for $53.10 on eBay. It was new with tag, right?
Yeah, so this we got from our men's thread up rescue box, the first one that we got. Turns out this was not a men's item, this was a women's item.
Yeah.
But we thought this was really interesting. It's like something that you can wear, I think, if you work in a place that, is like a freezer or something.
Yeah, walk-in freezer.
Yeah. So people definitely are on the lookout for that. So it ended up doing really well for us.
Yep. Then we sold this Carhartt short sleeve button up for $18 on Poshmark. Yeah, so Carhartt does really well. We sold that pretty quick. Next we sold this J. Crew alpaca duster sweater for $36 on Poshmark.
So this was a great sale. It was, again, one of the ones that, the Posher VA had sent out a 10% offer on, and the person accepted it. This was a good, quality fabric. It was an alpaca blend, so that's why it sold for so much. Otherwise, we wouldn't have picked it up in the first place and would not have been able to sell it for this much.
Next, we sold these Justin cowboy boots for $53 on Facebook Marketplace, and we did not have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, so that was awesome. This person had sent us an offer of $53, and we were able to accept it. I think we had them listed at 70, I think. Or maybe 60, I can't remember. But anyway, $53 was an awesome price. They sold within the day, so that was amazing. We love sales like that, and we're really starting to like Facebook Marketplace. We are a little bit on thin ice with them because we haven't sold that many items, and we've had to cancel 2 so far, and we've only sold like 6, so it's like keep
like
getting these notifications.
33%.
Yeah, we keep getting these notifications like, your ability to ship on Facebook is in danger or something. I'm like, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, we need to really up our sales rate on Facebook Marketplace, but we've been listing pretty hard there because of that free shipping promotion.
Yeah.
So
we listed like all of our heavy stuff over there. We're like, okay, we're trying to get as many like heavy things to sell over there where they can pay the shipping for us. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll update you at the end of the promotion. Hopefully they'll give it to us again after this because this was awesome.
Yeah. Next, we sold this Woolrich Grandpa sweater for $29.95 on eBay.
So this was another kind of basic sale. We love selling these grandpa sweaters. I took a lower offer on this because it is so bulky in our storage space. So I was like, well, I'll just get rid of it. I'm happy with that sale. So
yeah. Next, we sold this band tee by Slayer for $21.77 on eBay. We got this from a friend, so thank you so much for helping us out with all this cool free stuff. Then we sold this Roxy jean jacket for $20 on Poshmark.
So we had that for forever, almost a year. And this was such a weird jacket because the sleeves were like so long. Like, I mean, I have short arms, so usually sleeves go a little bit too long on me. But these went like, you couldn't even see my hands in there. Like, that's how long they were. So I hope that the buyer is happy with that. I don't know, maybe the buyer had long arms. And I think that we even measured the arms because we were like, they're so long. Like, why is it so long? I don't know. So, anyway, hope that they like that.
Yeah. Then we sold these Cole Haan sneakers, these 0 grand, for $28.55 on eBay.
So this was another one where we accepted an offer to get them out pretty quickly. We had picked these up at the bins, and Cole Haan, I think these were in really good condition, and they were really kind of a current style. So I think that we could have gotten more for them, but it was nice to have that quick flip.
Then we sold this Talbot's green blouse for $18.50 on eBay. Talbot's bread and butter, pretty good. Then we sold these Keen hiking shoes for $45 on Poshmark. This one was good. Garage sales.
Yeah, this was a full price sale, so that was awesome. We were really excited to get this on Poshmark, and I hope that the buyer really likes them because we've had this for a little while, a couple months. So I was kind of getting nervous, like, oh, maybe I overpriced them, but here they go.
Yeah, they were the right price, but also we bought them for $1 at a garage sale.
Yeah,
so
pretty good.
Great. Then we sold this Gap vintage pullover sweater for $23.55 on eBay.
So we sold 2 of those Gap vintage sweaters in the past couple of weeks. So I will definitely be on the lookout for those again. They seem to be, people are looking for them. People are interested in buying sweaters like that. So yeah.
Then we sold this Cuisinart fruit processor part for $15 on eBay. Not so bad. We, sometimes pick up these parts because it's a high quality brand and it doesn't take up much space, so we'll get some of those once in a while. Then we sold this Chico's Zenergy, these brown pants by Chico's for $15 on Mercari.
So this was surprising to me that these sold so quickly. We don't pick up a lot of Chico's. Usually it takes a really long time to sell, but Chico's Energy seems to be an exception to that. It seems to sell a little bit faster, but even still, this was fast for Chico's Energy. So, and
it was just $15, so it was probably the right price anyway.
Right.
Then we sold these sneakers by J Slides for $38.45 on eBay.
So these we had also had for a little bit of time. I wasn't sure about these. I've heard mixed reviews from people about whether or not to pick these up, but that was a good price, especially for shoes that we pick up at the bins. And I was just happy to get those out. I think someone came in and bought them for price, so really happy with that.
Yeah. Then we sold this Kavu hat for $15 on Mercari.
So this was another offer sent to me. I was surprised at how much attention this hat got as soon as it was listed. Like, likes on every platform, all washers, everything. I was like, okay, what is the deal with this hat? Like, I don't get it, but apparently it's cool.
Yeah, Kavu is a pretty cool brand, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we sold these Carhartt fire-resistant pants for $21 on Mercari.
Yeah, we kind of regret selling these on Mercari because Mercari, we have it on free shipping because we use a Rollo printer, and all the tutorials online about printing a label from Mercari say, just screenshot the label, but I feel like
it kind of sucks.
Yeah,
the resolution kind of sucks for how it prints on the Rollo, so
the
mail person had a really hard time scanning it, so I don't know. I didn't want to deal with it. So
yeah, we're too nervous for that. So
we did it through Pirate Ship. So it's free shipping, and we did it through Pirate Ship, And also that gives us points on our credit card. So
Yeah.
just the price on Mercari was kind of a mistake because it's worth more than $21 and we had to pay shipping on it. So we only made like $6 on profit. Then we sold this skirt by Banana Republic for $18 on Poshmark.
Actually, Banana Republic, that was the last item that we have from that brand. So we have a 100% sell-through rate on Banana Republic. But truth be told, we almost never pick it up. But we will pick it up if it's like really high quality material or something really trendy. Or I think this is even something that maybe my sister gave me or something like that. So things like that we will, have Banana Republic for some reason or another. But 100% sell-through rate, so I don't know.
Well, that was the last thing, and it's been there for like 290 days.
It was damaged also, too. So there's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, in that word problem, what would you do? I feel like we've done like a math word problem for resellers. If you were looking at that data, what would you do?
Next, we sold these brown corduroy pants by Cut From The Cloth for $29.55 on eBay. Which is pretty nice.
Yeah, so that was a great sale. We will be on the lookout for this Cut From The Cloth in the future, especially in the plus sizes. It seems like it does better in the plus sizes. So
we sold these Levi's, these 5-in-1s for $30 on Poshmark.
So that was a great sale. I, picked these up at the Austin bins. Someone was looking at them and had them like in their hands, and as soon as they put them down, I like went and grabbed them, and the guy who had them in his hands like laughed at me, and I was like, "You don't understand! Like these are good." So I was excited to sell those.
We sold these Manolo Blahniks for $50 on Mercari.
Yeah, so this was a great sale. It came in just within the day. Again, these shoes got a lot of attention on all platforms except Facebook Marketplace for some reason. But yeah, so I was excited to sell these for $50. They were not in great condition, so that's why I sold them for less. They were kind of trendy though, so I feel like I could definitely see people wearing these, and that was the reason I picked them up, even though they were, they were definitely worn on the bottom. They were worn in the insole as well. So even with that, they sold for $50, so that's awesome.
The brand carries itself very well.
Yeah.
Then we sold these Slinky sandals by Massimo. What? $24.55 on eBay.
I wasn't sure if they were vintage. I don't think that they were. I think that they were a more recent re-release of this style of sandal when they have been trendy recently. And so I think that's why they sold for not as much as a few months ago I had actually a vintage pair of sandals like this, but it was a leopard print, and those sold really well. They sold for like $40. But these ones I think were modern, but they still are trendy, so I still was able to sell them pretty quickly, and I was happy to get rid of them because I think that these are actually going out of style.
Well, we're very happy with that. We don't pick up Massimo usually, but
pretty much never.
Yeah, we sold those in 3 days, so very nice flip. Then we sold this Victoria's Secret spell out sweatshirt for $17 on Mercari. Not so bad.
Yeah.
Then we sold this 3D crochet blanket for $45 on Mercari.
So my mom actually bought that for us. She helped with church rummage sale back in Ohio, and sent us 2 of these blankets, and so we were super excited to get this, and we just recently listed it because we are lazy resellers in terms of listing, and it sold super quickly over on Mercari, and so we were really excited about that. So you'll see in the next couple of our sales that these blankets are doing pretty well over on Mercari. So if you have crocheted blankets or quilts or things, list them over on Mercari because they seem to be selling there.
Yeah, because we sold this floral crochet blanket. It's white and red. It was $35 on Mercari. Yeah.
So another good sale. These ones both had, it was free shipping, so we didn't make a ton of money, but, happy to kind of get them moving. Our blanket pile is starting to get a little bit, turn into sort of a mountain.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
It's pretty big.
We need to get rid of some.
Yep. Then we sold this Eileen Fisher striped top for $29.10 on eBay. Pretty good.
Yeah, so we love selling Eileen Fisher. It's another one of our brands that is a 100% sell-through rate for us. And we sold this for a little bit less than what we might have originally put it at because it didn't have a size tag in there. So I put in the measurements. I put in, I think it's this size, not sure. So hopefully that works out, but we'll see.
Then we sold these jeans by 7 for All Mankind for $20 on Poshmark.
Pretty good.
Then we sold this blue and white blanket for $31 on Mercari.
We had actually originally got this, I thought maybe it was a rug when I bought it from the bins. And so I got it for us to put in our office. And turns out it was a blanket. I found that out. I put it on the ground and I was like, that's a blanket. So we ended up selling it, which turned out, people wanted it. So it sold pretty quickly.
Then we sold this Yosemite National Park hat for $15 on Facebook Marketplace. Nice. And, we're picking up more hats. They're kind of fun to sell. They don't take up a lot of space. They're very light to ship. So there you go. Last but not least, a real banger. It was this barber coat for $100 on Facebook Marketplace. Free shipping.
Yeah, so this was awesome because I listed this on all platforms and I was thinking to myself, I really want to sell this on Facebook because one, we had that free shipping offer, and so I wasn't sure how much this was gonna weigh, so I put it for 5 to 10 pounds because I just didn't know. I was like, okay, better safe than sorry. Like, what if it's 5 pounds 2 ounces, in the box?
We're kind of lazy. We didn't weigh ahead of time.
Yeah, well, you already know that about it, so we don't weigh ahead of time. And then, the selling fees on Facebook Marketplace are so low. They're only about 5%. So I was like, oh, I really hope this sells on Facebook Marketplace. And there was a guy messaging us and he was being really kind of like pushy about it, wanting to give us 60 for it. And was like, it was also, you should know about this coat. It was very damaged. It had, like a stain kind of along the back, like someone had like dropped oil on it or something.
Or tar or something. It was very difficult to get off, and we didn't even fully get it off.
And so, this guy was like, well, it's damaged and I'll have to repair it and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, we know it's damaged. We know you would have to repair it and whatever. So we ended up blocking him because we were like, okay, we're just done. Like, we don't put up with that kind of stuff. And so we were really happy that we did that because then, like, I don't know, 2 hours later, someone came in and bought it at $100. And we were like, yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Sold in one day. Yeah. It was so good. And we messaged the lady who bought it, hey, can you look at the pictures again and see that there is this stain? And she said, yes, go ahead and send it. Yeah. Otherwise, we would have gotten a whole lot more, I think. Yeah. It's a very high quality jacket. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
So we ended our week with that. It was just so good. All right, so let's go through our numbers.
So we sold a total of 43 items for a gross revenue of $1,366.55. Our total cost of goods, so for those 43 items that we sold, was $80.52. And our net profits after fee, shipping, cost of goods, we made a total of $839.72. So really that is awesome. That is like, I think, one of our top weeks that we've had. And it just was a really good week. We sold, a good number of items. We list about 35 items a week. So to be selling more than what we're listing, that's kind of where we want to be. We want to be, in the business of selling things, not necessarily listing more than what we're selling. So that's been a really good, we've seen our business grow in that way in the past couple months. So
right. We used to do 42 items per week. That was 6 items per day. Now we're doing it a little differently. We lessen the load for us because we were getting a little burnt out. But we make just about the same as when we were doing 42, and I guess even more. And probably can attribute it to cross-listing. For now, we can. Yeah. But it's very promising. We are juggling, trying to get used to Mercari because of the whole free shipping thing. But Facebook Marketplace has been pretty good. Yeah. So I think we'll continue to do that even after this, I don't know, experiment with List Perfectly. We might even continue List Perfectly. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So let us know, how you kind of manage all of that. Do you price differently on different platforms? And then also, how do you manage delisting? That's something that we also are struggling with. It's like delisting items from different platforms and keeping track of everywhere that we're selling things because, it just gets complicated after a while.
I think we'll get better. It's probably just one of those things where you gotta keep practicing it and, immediately do it as something sells. Yeah. So we'll get better at it, I think. But this week we put in $420 into our little experiment for our total stock market index. And so it's actually not doing so good, but we continue to put it in because technically it's on sale right now. And last week we told you it was an overall gain of $9, and now it's an overall loss of 11. So it was a $20 swing, but you know, this is a buying opportunity for us. So we get it at a cheaper price. It's not so bad. That's what you got to think about with this type of thing. When you're investing, it's only paper losses because you haven't realized those losses yet.
Especially with a fund like Total Stock Market Index, you want to look at the long term. You can't be worrying about the day-to-day, you know, rises and falls of the stock, because that's really not what you're looking at. What you know, it's like a hike up a mountain. You know, at some points you're going up, and then at some points you might be going kind of on a decline, and then you go up again, but eventually you get to the top of the mountain. But if each time you went down, you thought, oh, we're going down to the bottom of the mountain, well, you're not. You're not always doing that.
Right. You're doing this for 50 years. So at least in a lot of cases. And for us, we're supposed to be investing throughout our life. So hopefully that means, you know, like 70 or 80 years. So that's how we're thinking about it. That's how you should think about it if you do this. Also, not investing advice. But like we keep saying, this is an experiment just to show you what the potential is. And last week, we talked about how the overall gains on average is about 10%, 7% adjusted for inflation. And the reason why we chose the total stock market index is because there's this theory within the financial independence, retire early community, that this is one of the best set it and forget it type of funds, this index fund, to, put it there and let it do its thing. You don't have to worry about it. It's one of the easiest ways to invest because it encompasses the entire US stock market. And that gives you some level of confidence that it will continue to do well, because it kind of purges the worst companies and it keeps the best. All that being said, it's a relatively safe bet for us because the thought is, if the US is doing well, then it continues to do well with the index fund. But if it's not doing well, I think that we can all agree that we've got bigger problems. So, if it crashes, the total stock market index crashes, then we have a lot more to worry about than just our money in the stock market. So that's something to think about. The best book that we've come across is The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. We've both read it and we both, like the philosophy behind it. So if that's something that you want to check out, you should definitely give it a read. It's very practical in the way that he writes the book. And there's an audio version. He's got a great voice, and he, is the one that voices that book. You should check it out if you're interested in it. That's kind of the gist of what we've been talking about these past few weeks. And, we've given you little bits and pieces of it here and there, but that's kind of our strategy. It's really not all that complicated.
Now it's time for community BOLOs. So these are things that our friends in the community have sent us. And if you want to be featured in this part of our video, send us an item that has sold really well for you, how much you paid for it, where you got it, and a little bit about the item itself. We would love to feature you. There's no price limit, no nothing. We just love seeing the different types of sales and celebrating other people's wins.
Yeah, there isn't even a limit for how many times you can show up on the community BOLOs.
Right.
That's why we're featuring people who have already been on community BOLOs before.
Right. Exactly. So it's just first come, first serve. We do 2 a week. So whoever just DMs us first gets a spot. And then if you don't get the spot that week, we'll do you the next week.
Yeah.
So our first community BOLO comes from the Hoogs, Desiree, and Connor. And they sent us this Filson Bandera backpack. It's a brush cotton and it's in this really nice red color, and it was discontinued. And so they sold it for $65. So that is amazing. Filson is a good brand to be on the lookout for. They also sell shirts that are, really highly sought after. But I've never seen a backpack before. I would never have even thought they would make backpacks. So that is a great sale. And knowing them, they probably got that from a garage sale. They are over on YouTube and on Instagram. On YouTube, they do a lot of videos where they go out to garage sales, and so you can actually kind of go to the garage sale with them and then they'll show you what they got and explain, you know, how much it will sell for and all of that. So they make awesome YouTube videos, and they also are on Instagram, so you can give them a follow there if you are more active over on that platform, because they also share really awesome information over there as well. So make sure that you head on over to their page and tell them that we sent you. And so thank you so much for sending that to us. We loved featuring that item, and hopefully we'll be able to find some Filson backpacks ourselves.
Our next community BOLO comes from our friend Sarah from Sarah Styles, and she sent us this Anine Bing jacket. It's not Annie Bing, because some people get it wrong and they think that it's pronounced and it looks like it's spelled Annie, but it's Anine Bing, and it's on our BOLO bucket list. She sold this for $500. It was new with tag, and she got it from this liquidation palette. She is killing it on the liquidation palette game, and you should definitely follow her for more information on that. But you should definitely be on the lookout for Anine Bing. It's got a cult following. It's, like I said, on our list, and we hope to one day find it too. You want to follow Sarah Styles for her, mastery of data analytics. We have been big fans of hers and, students of hers for quite some time. We have her, dashboard, and we use that to analyze our numbers. So you should definitely follow her and get a lot of information from her YouTube. And you should take a look at her Instagram and follow her there too. So thank you so much for sending that to us, Sarah. We really appreciate you.
So make sure that you like this video. If you made it this far, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment about how your sales are going, and what your strategies are for cross-listing and pricing on different platforms, delisting, all of that. If you are also a cross-lister like us, and we will see you in the next video.
Yeah, keep that passion burning, y'all. We are so excited for what's coming up. We recently hit 1,000 subs, so we thank you so much for all of your support. We are ahead of schedule. We've had these goals, and you are making it possible. And we love making these videos because this is such a great community. And since this is coming out on Monday, and our video previously on Saturday announced our giveaway, you should definitely go and watch the very end of it, hint, hint, so that you can know what the giveaway is, because there is one for you. So take a look.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you later.
Bye.